In this video, I'll be going over how to convert customary units of weight. The weight that we will be converting in this video would be pounds, ounces, and tons. And the conversion are as follows. 1 pound equals 16 ounces, and 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. Below are 6 examples, and we'll be going over each one. For the first example, we have 4 pounds and we want to convert to ounce. So we'll go ahead and first write out 4 pounds. Then we want to convert it so the final answer will become ounces. And if the ounces is on top, the pounds needs to be on the bottom. And 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So pounds crosses out. Now all we're left is 14 times 16. After we multiply that in the calculator, we will get 64. So 64 ounce would be the answer. For the second example, we have 15 pounds. Just like the first example, we're converting to ounces. So again, that's 1 pound over 16 ounces. Pounds crosses out, we're left with ounce. Now we just need to take 15 multiplied by 16. And from the calculator, we will have 240 ounces. Since the denominator is going to be 1 here, so therefore we don't need to include that in the answer, and it's 240 ounces. For the third example, we're converting from pounds to tons. So we can see here, 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So we'll first write out the 3,000 pounds. And this time, we need to have pounds on the bottom and tons on top. And 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So that will be the setup. Pounds will cross out, we're left with tons, which is the answer we want. And we'll take 3,000 times by 1. And that will be 3,000 over 2,000 here. And that will be ton. So that becomes 3 over 2 because we can cross out the zeros. And 3 over 2 ton equals 1.5 ton. So that would be 1.5 tons. For the fourth example, we have 64 ounces and we want to convert to pounds. So we'll write out 64 ounces. This time we want to place ounce on the bottom and pounds on top. And so the final answer needs to be in pounds. So we know 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Cross out the ounce. 64 times 1 is 64. Divide by 16. That equals 4 pounds. For the fifth example, 112 ounce converting to pounds. Ounce needs to be on the bottom. So that would be 16 ounce and 1 pound. Cross out the ounce, left with pounds. 112 over 16 pounds. And that equals 7 pounds. And the sixth example, we have 6 tons and we want to find out how many pounds that is. So 6 tons, we want the tons on the bottom, pounds on top. 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. Cross out the tons. We're going to be left with pounds. Then take 6 times 2,000 equals 12,000 over 1 pounds, which equals 12,000 pounds. So the answer is 12,000 pounds. So these are 6 examples of how you would convert customary units of weight. from pounds to ounce, from tons to pounds, and vice versa. Hopefully this video is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.